Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Daily Driven Mods. We are back in the shop yet again. I got a new car here I'm going to show you guys. We're going to start a build on it while the E30 is waiting on parts to come in from the mails, which take forever because that's kind of just how it always works out for me. Everything gets delayed. But we're going to keep moving on with this thing. I'm going to show you guys what it is. It's going to be replacing the wagon, unfortunately. I love the wagon to death, but I'm going to be selling it and moving on to this car. Newer chassis. Well, not so much a newer chassis, but just a new chassis to me. And I feel like if I just stick to one car forever, it's not fair to myself because there's a lot of cool cars out there to drive and I want to try and, you know, get a taste for all of them kind of deal. So we're going to be selling the wagon, moving into this car, getting this one ready for the road, doing some cool shit to it. Today we're just going to be cleaning up the headlights, fog lights. I'm going to show you guys how to polish and clear up plastic lenses to make them look BNIB. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into that and I'll show you guys the car. So let's go.
The car is a 2002 Lexus IS300, also known as an Altezza in Japan. The car originally came with 217 horsepower and 218 foot-pound-feet of torque. Those numbers are going to be considerably off now considering this car is 15 years old, but we're still going to have a good base to work with. The engine bay is pretty clean on this car and it was very well kept from the original owner. There is a little bit of rust on the outside of the body, which I'm not scared to fix up. We're going to be painting the vehicle more than likely, cleaning up the outside of it, doing brakes all four corners, suspension mods, and potentially some air and motive mods on the outside as well. The car itself, as of right now, has a pretty solid base to work with. I paid only $700 for the whole vehicle. We're going to go ahead and dive in. I'm going to show you guys what we're working with.
Alright guys, so this is the front bumper that came with the car. It is pretty much non-existent. The guy got into a slow speed front end collision. The tow truck driver came, took the car away, charged him way more money than he should for impound fees, and he just said, you know what, keep the fucking thing, I don't want it anymore. And I ended up with the car. So I got the fog lights out of the wrecked bumper, driver's side. Totally savable, everything's all good, plug's still there for the headlamp. Passenger side is pretty much toast. The plug side is completely oxidized to the point where you can't even clip a bulb in there anymore. Sad part is his lens was definitely savable, so we're gonna have to go ahead and just chuck these in the bin, and I will source a set locally or something off eBay, so not a big deal. So we're gonna go ahead, pop the headlights out, I'll show you guys how to fix them up, and we're gonna get to it. Alright guys, so we got everything out of the car. Instead of doing the fog lights, we're actually going to be doing the rear third brake light because those are looking pretty tired, so we're going to clean them up. First step, hit everything with wet sand 800 grit, just like this. Alright guys, when you're doing stuff like this, quick tip, when you're starting out with your sandpaper, try and keep it in one direction. When you switch grits, go the opposite direction, but never do any swirl marks. That'll leave pitting in the plastic and it'll give you a very dull finish once we're done. So we're going to go ahead, hit all this stuff back with 800 grit, 1000 grit, and then 1500, and then I'll show you guys the painting process. Alright guys, so the last step is to spray your clear coat on your freshly sanded panels. This stuff is 2K clear by Spray Max. It has a small little red cap like this. You punch it in the bottom of the can, releases the cartridge hardener, and then you shake it up and that is good to go. If you decide to use the 1K clear, which is like the Duplicolor stuff off the shelf, you can use that, it'll work, but it will yellow after about 2.5 months or so in like direct sunlight. So if any of you guys live in a very sunny place, I would suggest going with 2K automotive body panel grade. That'll give you good coverage, make your shit look glossy as hell, and it'll keep out the sun. So we're gonna go ahead and crack the cartridge, spray this stuff, and I'll show you guys what's up. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. The results speak for themselves, so if you guys are looking to tidy up your headlamps, your tail lamps, whatever, go right ahead and use this method. It works for me, it'll work for you. Like I always say guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Oh, and enjoy this video of the E30 painted. Remember that bean sprout kit I was telling you guys about in the E30? Let's just say we're not going to use it on the E30.